Hey everyone, happy
Hi.
Wednesday. Welcome to the first ever, well, I guess it's the second, ParaCozy book club chat. So we had our first chat last month where we just kind of chatted about witches and kicking off the book club.
Yes.
So who do we have? We have Trisha. Good evening, y'all.
Hi, Trisha.
Hey, Brooke. I know you.
Hello.
Jana. I know
Oh, yeah.
you.
Jana, I remember you.
Impossible Creations. Hello.
Hello.
Nancy Abbott. Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Amber Scott. Hi.
Hello.
Hilly Ferran. Hi.
Hi, Hillary.
Courtney Fetters. Hello. I recognize her from Cozy Escape.
Oh, nice.
And Elena.
Hi, Elena.
Before you guys came, I was telling Molly my really bad iron-on patch. I was trying to wear a cozy t-shirt.
Could barely see the little corner.
Yeah, I didn't know you were supposed to cut around the edges. So that's what happens when you don't read the directions.
But I love it. I love seeing the logo there.
Yeah.
Now I gotta get one.
Yeah, just don't let me iron it on for you. Yeah, this is why people order t-shirts from real people. The problem was, did you notice, like, when you order them online for the t-shirt ones, they always want to put it right on, like, your chest. And I'm like, that's so obnoxious.
Yes.
So I was like, I want to just place it myself.
So you got a local place to do the iron-on, or you ordered that?
No, I ordered these iron-ons. They were like $10 on Amazon. And they
Oh,
have like this here to show you that you don't print on that side. That's the side you iron on. And then you
right.
print on this side.
Nice. Well, it's nice to see our logo there.
Yeah, this is the second one. I didn't realize, I know this is so obvious, but I didn't realize you have to have the words, so you guys can read it, but you have to have the words backwards because it gets ironed on, if that makes sense, like a mirror image.
Yes.
Yeah. I need to like watch more craft shows or something. Courtney, that's a cute shirt.
Oh, she says it's cute.
Hillary, it's cute. Yeah, I guess if you're just not looking too closely. Rick, it would be fun to do a t-shirt order on Teespring or something. Yeah, it would definitely be better. Or I can just iron them on for you. I mean, eventually I'll learn. That's fun. So cute.
Hi,
All
Amber.
right, so we got 3 things we're doing today. We're going to talk about Witch for Hire, and then we are going to do a book giveaway. So you're going to get a signed paperback of all of the books from Whiskered Mysteries in the Peach Plains paranormal world. So
Nice.
Mysteries, yeah, Whiskered Mysteries has, what is it? We have Blueberry Bay, which is what I write in, which could be paranormal or contemporary. And then you have Peach Plains, which is all paranormal. So you get all paranormal.
So does one person win them all, or do several
One
people?
person wins all of them.
Wow, that's really cool.
Yeah. And then we'll announce the book that we're reading for next month, which is Psychics.
Yes.
All right.
Fun.
So, hey everyone, so glad to be here. Karen.
Hi, Karen.
Courtney, woo-hoo, fingers crossed. Yeah, make sure. So we select people off of comments. So make sure just
That's
to
right.
pop in, say anything. And so while we're going to recap the book for you. So don't worry. I always say if you don't read the book, don't worry about it. Still just show up to book club. So we'll recap the book. I'm going to do the first half. Molly will do the second half. And then just put in the comments like what you gave it, like a good read score. So like 1 being the worst, 5 being the best. So Witch for Hire is the first in a new series, the Paranormal Temp Agency. And so it's about a girl named Tawny. She's 35. And it starts out where she basically lives in this, it sounded like a cottage kind of house behind her landlord's house. And she gets up and she just wants to take a shower. There's no hot water. So she goes over to complain to the landlord, right? So obviously it's like something urgent. And she opens the door and she finds her landlord's dead body.
Yes.
So this means obviously she's probably not going to get any hot water, but the police show up and they take her statement, and then she gets called in by the police guy and she gets taken to this like secret room where there's a talking cat. And the talking cat is basically like, well, now that you've killed the town witch, which I guess this is a whole town of magical people, they're like, you now have to take over as town witch. And she's like, what? Why would I have to take over? Why does it have to be me? And it just has to be her because of the rules and like whoever finds the body, because the person who kills the town witch is the person who gets to absorb all the magic. So while they're trying to figure out who has killed the witch, in the meantime, they give her magic so that she can be the town witch. And so they don't really give her a lot of lessons on how to use the magic. The cat basically just throws some fire at her. She defends it with some water or fire or what was it, ice or something like that. And he's like, it just happens naturally. That's how magic works. And she's a romance author, and she's like, I just know everything I write, it takes people forever to learn their magic and their powers, right? So she gets assigned to this other woman who's going to help her to learn her magic. And so she takes her back to the witch's house. And in the witch's house, she basically tells her a bunch of boring stuff where she's like, this isn't really helping me at all. She's not even listening to her. And then she picks up, I guess one of the things that happens in this world is if you wear the hat of the person that was killed, you can see the whole death again, but that will end up killing you as well. So one of the relatives of the witch that was killed comes over and knocks it off her head. And says, we just saved you from killing yourself. And I think I'm going more than halfway. So that's basically what's happening. And the cop guy is kind of like her friend, right?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, that was actually a perfect recap of the first half, because my part I was thinking about for the second half happens after. Okay. And so as Lisa said, there's a police officer, and we learn his name is Parker Barnes, and Tawny is attracted to him. She loves his light gray eyes, and there's just this natural thing, she gets pulled toward him, that she has this little crush on him, right? Mm-hmm. And so what's interesting in this second half is we don't just learn more about Parker Barnes is his name, but this whole board that works with the Paranormal Temp agency. Tawny gets whisked away to their boardroom, and we learn about rules of magic in this world and different areas people are over, like commerce or agriculture, etc. And for Tawny, she's just really confused kind of during all of this, like, okay, what am I doing? What am I supposed to do? And it was revealed actually that Parker Barnes killed Mrs. Haberdash, but it's like a twist. It was for a good reason. I guess she was compromised because information got out to her family too soon. Melanie, the niece, learned about it through her grandfather, right? Lila's brother.
Grandfather's evil. Yes.
Is that right? And so, so word got out, and they say, you're not supposed to know your family is, there's the town witch, that's your aunt and all this, unless the information is given to you at the right time. You're supposed to be prepared and all this. And I guess Melanie learned of it soon, and so did the grandpa knew, and he was upset over it. And so these two, I guess, plot to get this power, and they not only want that, but they know that their bond as family and in that house is going to strengthen their powers significantly. And so they don't have good plans for this. This could throw things off balance and all kinds of bad things. So anyway, Parker, he ends up being an actual good guy. But the grandpa does show up later in the story near the end looking like Parker, kind of taking on his form, right?
Yeah.
And so Tawny was onto it immediately, maybe because of her crush she had. Her intuition was saying, this isn't Parker. And so she was having some sneaky thoughts in the meantime herself, right? And so she thought, well, I will use a magical brooch as a ruse and get Melanie to basically put down her defenses, and all the board could come in and kind of save the day. And I kind of passed over it, or not at all.
So the angel came in, and the angel was like, you need to go in and just do this on your own because I like have something I need to do. And she's like, well, what if I get killed? And she's like, I will give you my magical angel protection powers or whatever. So
Yes.
she tricks them into like thinking the brooch is powerful, even though it has no more power because they took her magic away. They were like, we don't need you anymore. We're just going to put up a perimeter and everything will be fine. Get lost, lady. And so she doesn't have her magic. So she has this fake brooch that she's pretending is magic. And then she has the angel power. So they're trying to kill her or whatever and harm her.
And she won't die. Yeah.
Yeah. Because of the angel power. And then eventually the angel comes back and all is saved. And they find out that actually the cat, like she wanted to kill herself, Mrs. Haberdash, in order to save the magic, which was, I think, why someone said water magic. And so that was the weird twist. And then at the end, what was crazy was they wiped her memory.
Yeah. Although it was like a little cloudy. She felt like she had a dream of it, but everything was kind of vague. So, yeah.
Yeah, so that's it. So let's check and see what people have. Oh, Trisha, love the giveaway. 4. Hey, lady. Lotta. I almost said lady. Lotta. I cannot say that.
Hey, Lotta.
Niskovich. Elena, 3. Finley, 3.5, 4.5, 4 or 5. Glorious Trainwreck Mom. I love a middle-aged protagonist. Yeah. Stacy Felds, hi, 3 stars. Morgan, hi all. I only got through half the book, but I like what I read. That's okay. Courtney, definitely a 2.5 to 3. The pace was too fast. I wanted more details. Yeah, it was pretty fast. It's a quick read. It was a short book.
It gave a lot of info, condensed. Yeah.
It was like nonstop action. Trisha, I love the talking cat. Yeah, she's famous for always having a talking cat in all of her books.
I love that. Yeah.
Nancy Abbott, I gave it a 3. Courtney, it was fast paced. I thought as well. I gave it a 2 and agree with Courtney. Pacing was too fast. Yeah, it wasn't like, I feel like this happens though with all paranormal cozies. Like they kind of move a little faster than like a contemporary that kind of meanders and lingers in the town. Not always, but I found just in general. What do you think?
Yeah, I think especially when you introduce a board of magical beings in half of the book, they come in, then you have a lot of explaining to do. And I think there was, a lot to explain and go through. So, yeah.
It was water. Yeah. Thanks. Water magic. Amber, it was a fast book. Yep. Brooke, I'd do 3.5 stars at this point. I'm not quite finished, but I have enjoyed it so far. I like Tawny a lot. Amber, I like the story, but too fast. So like a 2.5, 3. Ellen gave it 2 stars. Elena, yes, too fast. That's interesting.
Wow.
Morgan, where I am so far, I would give the book a 3. Yeah, because sometimes I worry, like when I give too much details, I'm like, people are going to be so bored, but maybe they aren't.
Right.
Trisha, it sucks that the power gets taken back. Yeah, I was like, she was so excited about the magic. That was one thing though that was kind of weird. Like this person has no idea about magic or witches or angels or anything, and her first thought was like, I can't wait to get magic. I would think
yes.
Like, what are you talking about? You guys are all full of it. Is there like a recorder or somebody throwing the voice?
Yeah, I did want to see more happen with her and her abilities that she suddenly has. Even if she was making massive mistakes, I just wanted to see something going on from her. Yeah.
Yeah, to try to do something, or she should try to make herself into, was it an ostrich? And then she just ended up with pink hair.
It was flamingo. Yeah. Looking at her shower curtain.
Glorious String, it was super fast paced. That's why I liked it. Yeah, some people like to like just zip through things.
Right.
Finley was incredibly fast, and the cat was really annoying.
Was the cat just too stuck up for you?
Yeah. I can see that. Jana, I also didn't care for the lack of investigation, but maybe I have an unpopular opinion about this. Yeah, that was true. She didn't investigate the murder too much, right?
Yeah, that was one area that I was left wanting. I wanted to see her take the reins and come up with like some suspects and ideas and some plots that she's gonna take care of this mystery. Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of weird though, because they like immediately were like, the cat was like, I did it. Right.
Right.
Like, I guess there's nothing really to investigate, maybe. But yeah, there wasn't as much investigation as maybe
Yeah, yeah. It came off very magical, but could have had more clues or suspects, maybe.
April, I had a really hard time getting into this book. Yeah, maybe because it was so fast paced, so you don't get as much like backstory or sense of like personality or anything. Trisha, listening to it was great. Yeah, I read it and I did the audiobook. Um, and I don't think because this was such a fast, like quick read, I didn't really notice a difference. Sometimes I do, or sometimes they have weird accents where you're like, what is going on? But
Right. Sometimes the narrator could be annoying in a book, but
yeah, for
sounds
sure.
like this one was good.
Pretty much the same. You didn't listen to it, you read it, right?
I didn't. Yeah, I read it.
Yeah. Amber, yes, Jana, there wasn't much investigation. Jana, you were right, no investigation, but I think that was because they already knew who did it. Yeah, because he was just like, I killed her.
Then it came down to like motives. What is going on with Melanie? Or is there something else than Melanie? So.
And then it was all like, there was a lot of, I think this book was just trying to set up for later books with all the explanation about the magic.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Although the next book is it the vampire? I think it's the Vampire for Hire.
Or Psychic for Hire, actually.
For hire.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah. So, and there were no psychics in this book.
So she does get to come back.
Yeah. We knew Melody was trouble when we first met her. Yeah.
I was excited to see her standing outside the house and with her hat blowing away. And who is this? I like learning about new people.
Janet, the suspects were pointed out by the board. Tani didn't really have to discover them on her own. Oh, yeah, that's true. So I think it's hard because usually with the amateur sleuth, there's no help, or the police aren't like doing it correctly, or they're looking at the
true. And the amateur comes in and is like, aha, you know.
Whereas this like board was like pretty capable, right? The cat like was all knowing.
True.
Trisha, I will try the audio version. Sometimes that does help. Yeah, and it was free on Scribd. If you're on Scribd, you can listen to it. Well, I guess it's not free. You pay $9.99 for the month, but
right.
It makes more sense to pay $9.99 for a monthly Scribd subscription than the book was like $14.99 for the audiobook. So it's like a better deal.
Definitely. That does sound good.
Yeah. The Cozy Reader Life. I really enjoyed the pacing in this book. So some people like that fast pace where they're like,
right.
I read a book. I can read 10 more now. Gloria's Trainwreck Mom. I would like more of this series. Yeah. Cool. Brooke, I found that I like books like this with a faster pacing in between heavier books that I read. It's nice to have something I can finish quickly. Yeah, that is true. Sometimes you want to break. Like you don't like not every book has to be the same.
Right. Could be relaxing.
Yeah, exactly. I lost comments. Jana, same Ivy. I just don't think I really got it. Hillary, there's a lot in the book that I would have liked to learn more about. I agree, though, that it's a trait of a lot of ParaCozys. Yeah, the quick pacing. Glorious Turmeric. I like a fast book. Help my day go quick.
Nice.
Amber, that's great, Glorious. Amber, I'm not sure if I would continue on. Maybe. I mean, by the time you like finish thinking about whether or not you'd continue, you really could have just read the second book. I literally because I read it already, but I wanted to like refresh my memory. I was telling Molly I went to go to Nordstrom Rack to get some pants, and I like the drive there shopping and the drive home I was done with the book. So
right. Yeah.
Time you take to think about it, you could have read it. It's always a fine balance between not enough info and too much info. Yeah, that's true. Brooke, sometimes when there are less details, I end up thinking I missed something, and then I go back a couple pages to double check. Yeah, that's true. I do that too. Amber, very true, Glorious. Amber, I do that too. The Cozy Reader Life. Yeah, I agree. I wanted more magic from Tawny. Yeah, I wanted her to see her do something, or even if it was an accident.
I thought it was fun, like when Mr. Fluffykins turned into a broom, like more conjured one or morphed one with his tail and everything.
Like
I thought that was cool. But again, that was Mr. Fluffykins. I did want to see, Tawny make a mistake with magic or do something massive.
Yeah, I thought he was like setting her up to do that again because when he did the fire thing, I thought she would do something later that would like be. Like,
right.
Teacher April, I will try book 2 since it is such a fast read. I may find I enjoy it more. Amber, more magic from Tawny would be nice. Finley, yeah, because that's why you read Paris for magic. What I couldn't help wondering is that since Tawny was struggling to figure out how to test her magic when she first got it, why didn't she use it to fix her hot water? Oh, right.
That would have been so funny. I see what you're saying there.
Yeah. Did she get a shower at all? Remember, she had to take a really cold shower.
Like, finally.
Yeah. She says at one point she forgot there was a murder mystery in the first place. Yeah, there was.
She had a lot to learn. She had a lot going on.
Imagine. She's like, oh, I forgot. Someone was murdered. Susan, I gave it a 3. I guess I'm not liking paranormal enough to like a bossy talking cat. I like the lighter paranormals where the animals help but don't run the show. Yeah, there's like what is it? The Bailey Kate series with the magical cats. So the cats don't talk, they just kind of like put clues like in her path. So like a subtle kind of magic.
I love that avatar of the cat you got there too, Susan.
Yeah. Susan likes cats. Morgan Finley, that is a super good point. I love the audiobook. It made spreadsheet work go by quick. Yeah, you can do stuff quickly. Finley, I did listen to it. The narrator did a good job. Yeah, she was good.
Good.
Lady Onishkovich, I just didn't find the main character very compelling. Overall, the book was forgettable. Read it a few weeks ago and couldn't remember the plot until you started the recap. Yeah. Some books, I mean, there are a lot of books that I've read. I couldn't even tell you what was TV shows. We were doing, there's nothing to watch right now and on TV. And so we were flipping through channels and I was like, Ben and I were both like, I think we've seen this. I don't know. Maybe I've seen this.
Gosh, I'm having the same issue at night.
Yeah, there's just, because of COVID, no content's coming out.
Second book, Psychic for Hire, huh?
Courtney, the narrator is good. Yep. Glorious Trainwreck. There really weren't too many red herrings or twists.
Yeah. That I was craving that. I get it. Yeah.
Janet, overall, I didn't think the story read as a cozy mystery at all, but maybe that.
Oh no! What?
That's just me.
Oh, there you are.
Trisha, I got mine on Chirp for $2.99. Oh yeah, you can get some good deals on Chirp once in a while. Karen, I love a quick read.
Me too.
I'll have to check out Chirp, Trisha. I haven't used that before. So Chirp is like, so they send out deals to you. And so anything basically to me over $10 isn't worth buying because with my Audible membership, everything's $10 worth of credit. Plus so when I do an audiobook, I'll check to see if it's available at the library. Then I'll check to see if it's available on Scribd. And then I'll check to see if it's
You have a whole method.
Yeah. Whole method. And sometimes I've noticed audiobooks are cheaper on Apple than they are on
really
else. And I think that's because no one's using the Apple platform.
Huh.
Okay. They do a bad job of advertising. Morgan, I agree, Jana. Again, not done, but didn't feel like a cozy to me. Ivy, the fast-paced didn't bother me. It would have been better with a mystery to solve and her not getting a memory right. Yeah, I was sad about the memory right, but maybe have I read book 2? I don't remember. I don't think she gets. Has anyone read book 2?
I wonder if some of that comes back. That is what I wonder.
I think some of it would come back. Amber, very true, Lisa. I did read Molly's Kitty Confidential and I like that better, but it was still fast-paced. Yeah, she's a quick writer.
I read that. A lot of people really like the Kitty Confidential. Mm-hmm. In the reviews, I see a lot of people mention that.
I will definitely give the second book a try. Cool. There are only 3 books in this series. Okay. She should have fixed her hot water heater.
Again with the spell we all wanted to see, huh?
I will definitely read the next one. I liked this one. How come the second book didn't get added for June read? Oh, for Psychics. I don't know why. It just didn't.
I don't know. Yeah.
Ellen, I'm going to try the second book to see if it gets better. Jana, has anyone taken Molly Fitz's writing course? She talks about how she writes fast cozies, typically 40,000 words each. Yes, I have taken it. She does say that. So she'll just say which is true, you can put out more books if they're shorter and then people will have more books. And, not everybody likes that short style, but I think what's fair is if you start out with a short book and you continue writing short books, that's okay. It's just a little weird when an author starts out with a traditional 75,000 word book. And then all of a sudden they're like, hey, maybe I'll 30,000. And then they're like, the reader, I think, would be cheated. only in that.
True. Yeah, I took the course too. I thought it was really actually very interesting, and yeah, the shorter chapters too, I think, is something that gets that hooks you into that next chapter. It's just, yeah, there's a whole method about it.
Brooke, Trisha, we are doing different themes each month. June's theme is psychics. Yep. Thanks. Glorious Trainwreck. I didn't know Molly had a course. I'll have to check that out. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
It's Melissa Storm's course. Molly, you should see it. I think it's in the comments. I don't remember. For this video. Oh, I didn't realize that was the title of the second one, Finley. Yes. I will have to check out Molly's course. It would have been hard not to pet the cat. I mean, come on, it's a cat. I don't care how bossy he is.
That's true. At one point she gets to pet him, right? Because he transfers his images and thoughts to her through a scene. And so that's fun.
Finley, yes, Brooke. Book 2 is Psychic for Hire. 3 is Vampires for Hire. 4 is Reapers for Hire. Oh, I didn't know 4 was Reapers for Hire. Haha, the cat was a bit pompous about not wanting to be pet. Yeah, it was a little weird too. So, because you were like, well, she was like, she kept saying, should I pet him? Should I not pet him?
I think when she finally does get to pet him, to transfer those thoughts, that he actually purrs. Am I right? I thought I read that there was purring going on, so that's cute.
Yeah, Ellen, I do that too, Lisa. Oh, it must be the audiobooks search. Amber, the cat really did have an attitude. Yep. She's famous for cats with attitudes. That's like her thing. Oh, whoops, I skipped one. Finley, I agree that Kitty Confidential is a lot better in my opinion. I loved Octocat. I think, and the difference was Kitty Confidential was more just like everyone was saying, like just a slightly magical. It wasn't like full on paranormal, really. Just happened to have a talking cat. Let's see, April, I checked the cost of all of the same platform before buying. Between Overdrive and Script, I don't buy many books. Yeah, it's true. Amber, I love Octocat too. I have Kitty Confidential. I have to read it and see if I like it better than this one.
Sounds like a lot of people like it.
It's just a different style. It's just more contemporary than it is paranormal, right? Lisa has a good review of Fitz's course. Yes, thank you, Jason. There's a review on the course in case you want to try it. So far, I definitely prefer the Kitty Confidential series.
Yeah.
That's true. Trisha, I think it's funny that she can only talk to Aqua. No, she can talk to all animals in the series. If you read the rest of the series, she can talk to all animals. There's that other, I think the latest book was Legal Seagulls. She can talk to seagulls as well. She has a pet, like not a pet. There's a raccoon in the yard that she talks to all the time. So
cute.
Hillary, I love when she wakes back up and thinks she's just really well trained. Was that in this book? I thought she was confused, right?
I remember Parker Barnes coming in. I don't remember what Mr. Fluffykins was doing at that moment.
I don't either.
I think that Parker gives her a kiss on her hand, though.
I see. I think she thinks the cat is very well trained. There we go. I think that's what she means. I own a signed copy of Kitty Confidential. Very cool.
Oh, nice. I like
all right. I'm on book 3 and she hasn't talked to any other yet. Oh, yeah. I mean, I've read all the books, so yeah. More talk. So should we, let's announce. So the book for next month. So we did Psychic. So I did 3. Molly suggested 3 and you guys all voted for Abby Cooper.
I'm excited about that one.
So that one is available. I don't know where everyone's getting. I was able to download it from my library, but I'm a member of actually the New York Public Library, which pretty much has everything, both in audiobook and in regular book.
Wow, cool.
So I'm actually halfway through, so it's pretty good.
Good. I know I have another one of her hardback books signed, actually. And so I think I just had like this fan moment that I had a signed copy of one of her other books and I hadn't read the beginning of the series yet. So I suggested it.
So this is a traditional book, so it's much longer. I think it's a standard 75,000 words. So you won't have to worry about pacing.
I might need to do the audiobook though while I'm working.
True. Yeah, definitely do the audiobook. Hillary, yes, the cat. That's what she did mean. Courtney, I found it in my library. Cool. Yeah, definitely check your library first. So All right. Oh, Jason, what's the title again? Abby Cooper, psychic
I
I PI. She's a psychic
PI.
PI. Yeah, just Psychic Eye, a Psychic Eye mystery by Victoria Laurie. No problem. Talking cats. No talking cats. There are no talking cats inside of this. She's the
Not
only
that one.
Courtney, I've met Victoria Laurie in person. Oh wow,
Oh,
she's really
cool.
nice.
Very nice.
All right, are you guys ready for the giveaway?
Yeah.
Who's gonna win? Okay. Hey Google, pick a number between 1 and 30.
Here's a random number, 12.
Okay, so here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. This thing jumps around on me. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Amber Scott.
Amber.
Woo.
Congratulations. That's
So Amber, you won all of the signed copies.
So cool.
And I feel like I have your address already. I feel like Amber won something last month too, right?
I think so. Actually, I remember an Amber on the list. Yeah. If that was her. Yeah.
Well, yay.
Cool. Congratulations.
All right, guys. Well, that went by quick, but it was a short book. So
it did. So our meeting was a little fast paced.
Yeah. But just in general, I guess I did not figure out that the cat killed her and she asked to be killed herself until they told us.
True. I mean, that was a twist. There are twists that definitely did happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So we will see you same time next month. I know it's weird because it's mid-month. You just kind of like have to feel that it's the middle of the month.
Right. Always on a Wednesday.
Yeah. So you guys have a month to read Abby Cooper. I know last time it was kind of rushed. And we'll see you guys next month.
All right. Thanks for coming.
Bye.
Bye.